Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSherry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water. This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm your host, James Holst. Now today's a pretty important show in our season. We've turned the corner, so to speak. We're done with ice fishing for the season. We had a great year in my opinion, but let me tell you, this old fisherman's more than ready to be out there in the boat. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hook on to the Skeeter 2060 and we're gonna head east. About 12 hours, in fact, to Saginaw Bay, Michigan. I'm going to be fishing with PJ Vick. Now, this fishery has really blown up as a walleye fishing destination. The population is incredibly strong. They've increased the limits to 8 fish per guy, and you can fish this area however you want it done. You can cast shallow like we're going to do today in the show. You can head up the river and do your typical vertical jigging techniques, or you can be out there on the bay doing the Great Lakes trolling program. So this is one of those destinations where you can have your cake and eat it too. So stick around. I think you're going to love today's episode. We're going to be out there on the bay with PJ Vick, and we uncover a phenomenal early morning bite that is so strong, but the bite window is very short. It actually takes us 2 days to get the show, but that bite is so intense during that time period, we had to put it together this way so you could see it for yourself. So stick around, it's PJ Vick and I, today on Saginaw Bay. All right, we've got kind of a choice facing us this morning, and that's coming out of the ramp. I could go upriver, pound the heck out of numbers. I mean, right now the bite up in the Saginaw River itself is pretty epic. Fish run a little bit smaller. Nothing wrong with that, but if given the choice between more smaller fish and fewer bigger fish, we're gonna take fewer bigger fish every time. So we're gonna go out in the bay, see if we can't get in on a bite for some bigger fish using some really aggressive presentations. And I don't know what you think, but it should be a last resort before we break out the trolling rod.
Yeah, I would agree. But Great Lakes, here we are.
Here we are.
That's awesome.
It's just amazing to me how much further along this body of water is, you know, with as far as spawn's concerned. I mean, almost nothing's happening back home.
Yeah.
The rivers are just starting to get going.
I would say this is probably 2 to 3 weeks ahead of almost any run in the Midwest. So great place to start, right here.
I'm on it, because nothing against ice fishing. We obviously love it, do a lot of it, but I kind of have my fill.
Yeah.
Time for a change. And it looks like we got a lot of ice up here at the mouth of the river where it comes into the lake.
Yeah, we'll have some bergs to work with, but looks like we can get out.
Fish, right there.
Hooked up?
Yes, sir.
All right. That was a quick start for you, bud.
Hey, you know, why wait?
Oh, it's a nice walleye, too. I like it.
Thank you, sir. Trolling motor's off. Hey, it's open water. What do you suppose we're fishing? We're ripping rapping.
And you caught one in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, I did. I caught him right in the face.
That's a nice fish, too.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
He just nipped at it. Oh, get him, PJ. Yes!
And score!
I have to split that fish. Half for you, half for me.
Right on.
It's early in the morning. We got 34-degree water temperature, so the fish are going to be a little lethargic. They will hit a number 7 Rippin Rap, obviously, but that one didn't exactly woof it down.
Yeah, just nipping, but
PJ for the assist. All right, back we go.
Good job, man. Chunky.
And if you can't tell, we are loving the fact that we are out in the boat.
Yeah, this is living life right here.
Yes, it is.
All right. Up, fish.
Oh, give me a second here. All right, here I come. Oh, it shouldn't be this easy, but it is.
Oh yeah. Nice, Walter.
That's a goby eater.
Yes, it is.
Got him, bud?
We are now 7 minutes in.
Right.
That's good.
Your custom goby pattern.
That is the custom goby pattern. Another nice chunky Saginaw Bay walleye. Probably about 22 inches, I'd say. Chubby.
I think it's a little longer than that.
It could be.
23.
It could be. I love it though.
I wouldn't argue about it over the dinner check tonight.
Right. All right, we'll let that one go. Let that baby go. Oh yeah, happy.
Good work, sir.
Sweet. I am gonna get this out of the net and show you what we're running here this morning. That is a number 7 custom goby pattern Rippin Rap. One of my buddies painted them up for us. Does a really nice job, and I think the fish are convinced as well. That didn't take long at all. Try that again.
We got one boy walleye and one girl walleye.
One boy, one girl.
You don't know their names yet, but you will.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned-up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
This winter, set a trap for your next trophy with iFish Pro. The new iFish Pro 2.0 now offers an insulated base to help keep your ice hole from icing over and an upgraded rod holder for use with longer, heavier rods. Complete your ice fishing arsenal with iFish Pro, tactical ice gear that puts the fight back into tip-up fishing. Find iFish Pro online at ifishpro.com or at your favorite sporting goods retailer.
PJ and I are frustrated out of our mind right now, and we're starting to second guess what we're doing here, which is we found an area that's got a great transition off the shoreline. It's all rip wrapped. That rip wrap comes down to about 10, 11 feet, and it transitions to sand, and we've got just a slug of big fish working this edge. We've picked off 3 or 4 of them. They're all beautiful fish, but what we're seeing on the side imaging is like mind-blowing. There are big fish just littered up and down this shoreline. So we kind of made the decision, we talked it over, should we go up in the river and get on a bunch of smaller fish, or should we hang it out here and try to figure this out? And what's going on is the side imaging is giving us the confidence to just stay. It doesn't mean we're going to be able to get these fish to bite, but we know we're in the right stretch along this shoreline here. The amount of big fish is pretty mind-boggling. So the job now comes to us to just figure out how to put them in the boat. We've been at it a couple hours now, catching the fish every half an hour, which with the number of fish that are along this shoreline is not very good. We've got some work to do.
Fish, fish, fish.
Oh, that's a nice one, Peach. You're gonna need the net on that one.
I just seen it come to the surface back here. It is big.
Bigger than a bread box.
Oh, it's big, boy. I'm telling you.
It takes a lot to impress you.
It came to the surface like it was a largemouth bass and did like a half jump.
Oh yeah, I can see him down there. It's got some length to it.
That's a big fish, yeah.
I marked your spot.
Cool.
I'm ready.
Don't go under there. There we go. Right on.
That is a chubby buddy right there.
That's a chubby fish. All right.
What color are you throwing there?
That is just a custom shad pattern, and that one actually hit it pretty close to the boat.
Nice.
Nice fish. It had me as excited as a 30. It didn't quite make that, but
it's hard to gauge at a distance like that.
It's a dang nice walleye, though.
Oh, they're so round.
Yeah, they are.
I don't have my forceps with me. Okay. You're on your own.
I think I got this actually.
Kind of
just pinned it again, you know. Just pinned it to the bottom. That being said, I'm still shaking. That was an exciting fish.
That's what gets us up in the morning right there.
Right on. Cool. Get that one back. All right, buddy. Oh. Come on. There you go.
Did he whopper pretty good?
It pinned it to the bottom. You know, it was on the uplift fish on, but it was so funny. That fish come straight to the surface in like 12 feet of water.
Ah.
Yep, did the little jump around and went back down. When I first seen it in this clear water, I could have swore it was a 10-pounder.
Sure. That was no slouch.
No, no slouch. Beautiful fish.
Introducing Suffix Advanced Fluorocarbon. A new level of suppleness. A new level of toughness. A new level of sensitivity. A new category of fluorocarbon. Hello, future.
Available in 6 technique-specific models, the new custom series spinning rods from Akuma offer tournament-grade performance at a price all anglers can afford. Built on SCT blank technology featuring a dual helix carbon fiber wrap, Deadeye Custom Series rods offer an ultra-responsive blank that will handle the biggest walleye on your favorite bodies of water. Find the Deadeye Custom Series at your favorite sporting goods store today and see for yourself why Okuma is inspired fishing.
Glacial Lake Stock is your #1 source for Yeti ice houses. With our large inventory of new and used Yetis, our experienced staff will help you select the perfect model for the way you fish. From sale to service, Glacial Lake Stock has you covered. As an authorized Yeti service center, we can handle all your service or warranty needs and work to keep you fishing all winter long. Stop in today or check us out online at glaciallakestock.com and make this ice season your most enjoyable and comfortable ever.
The Boat Center is excited to announce the arrival of the Delta Series by Starcraft Boats. The Delta Series is a premium quality fishing boat that offers refined and highly functional storage, exceptional performance, and a lifetime +6 transferable warranty. All Delta Series boats are available with highly reliable Yamaha outboards. To learn more, stop in today or visit us online, theboatcenter.com. And as always, remember to have fun fishing.
There's one. Right off that ice.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Come up ahead of you here.
Thank you.
Yep. Nice. Right up on that shoreline?
I was actually fishing it off a piece of ice. Just a male.
Yep, male. Get some of that ice out of there.
It's cold this morning. We've got just real thin sheets of ice, just all busted up on the shoreline here. So you cast up over it and your line basically just kind of goes straight down. You kind of jig it there for a while before it pulls off that sheet of ice. And I'm fishing that exact same purple custom that I was using lake trout fishing last week. Put a couple fish in the boat for us already. Perfect eater. We may decide to keep some fish, but we're not going to start doing that yet. So back you go, fish. Goodbye. Who knows, maybe that ice actually helps you, you know, instead of pulling the bait away from the fish.
Get a vertical presentation out there. Fish.
I'm behind you.
All right.
I'm behind you.
All right, good deal.
What'd you bring me?
Another one of those males.
We'll take them.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that. I switched over to another custom purple copper. Just a male, but you know, just a nice gentle stroke, a little bit of hang time, and that's triggering the bites early in the morning here. You don't want to overwork those baits or work them too fast this early. Let the fish get a good lock on it and game time. All right, we'll get that one back.
If we weren't 12 hours from home, we'd keep that fish.
Yes, we would. That would have been a great eater, for sure.
There's a fish, PJ. Heck yeah, boy.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Quick, 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 quick.
Got a place to be. You might want to go back here, Peach. I know it seems crazy, but.
Good bend.
There it is. Yes.
Yes.
She's mine.
All right, good man.
Oh, yeah. You know what I liked about that one, PJ?
Well, it hit.
That one got angry at it. It wasn't just a hit. Kapow. That purple, you know, it makes sense. So we'll talk colors here a little bit about what we're doing to pick colors. Not a giant little male up there. What we notice on the side imaging is very often you'll see one real large mark and like 3 or 4 of these guys. And I'm sure these males are already following those females around. I'll get that one back. We'll talk colors. See you later. All right, so obviously you can tell real early in the morning yet, pretty dark. So how to choose colors in a situation like that? You might think, well, let's do something really bright and vibrant. Well, bright colors, in my opinion, need sunlight to really make them effective, so they stand out in the water column. What I prefer to do is pick a really dark colored bait, and I'll fish that for the first, half hour of the morning. Once the sun gets up, start to get some sun on the water, so that's when I'll switch to something more of a metallic silver, silver blue, gold. So it's a real dark color in the water, and it's actually probably looks more black down there in the water column. So it's easy for these fish to silhouette. They don't get a real good look at it, and those fish will see that, they'll come in and snarf it up. Nice. Thank you, sir. Fish. It's a good one. Good one.
I think it's time to put on purple.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice fish. Heck yeah. T-boned it.
Yes, sir. Come on, mama. A little closer, a little
baby.
closer, a little closer. That net extends. Boom, don't need it.
Got it.
Sweet. Yes, sir. Sweet purple love. Thank you, dude.
You're welcome.
People are going to accuse me of getting lazy, but that's not what it's all about. That purple color is a Great Lakes color that ended up getting used out in Fort Peck. It worked real good out there, but
Yeah,
that's,
it did.
I mean, you look at that in my box, come on to the Great Lakes somewhere, that's, I'm gonna fish that one.
Yeah, that's
awesome
a nice
looking pattern. Come on.
Yeah, that one T-boned it.
Yes, sir. That's a nicer fish there. Real nice. That's how you start the morning off right. I'll take that over a cup of coffee any day.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, over you go. Nice fish, nice fish. Whoop. Heck yeah.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
operation in its tracks, down to 20 degrees below zero with the new Ice Defense Pro Series from Cold Nation Outdoors. Lightweight and highly portable, Ice Defense is compatible with all flasher and camera brands. Ice Defense draws in warmer water from below to circulate at the top of your hole, creating a powerful thermoflow to melt away ice, slush, and snow. Spend time fighting the fish, not an icy hole. Ice Defense. Own the cold.
Fish! Fish! Oh boy, did that fish hammer it. That's what we like.
Heck yeah.
Feels nice.
Well done, sir.
Heck yeah. That's the first one I've gotten on the swing so far this morning that was just hammer. All right.
Look at that.
Holy choked.
Chances of getting off? Zero.
Zero. All right. A nice female.
Here, you're gonna need my hemostats for sure.
I mean, you take a look at that down in there. Woof. That fish liked it, big time.
I'm gonna get on the troller. That's for you.
Okay, thank you. No, we're casting right along this rock to sand transition, and these fish are positioned right along that edge. And presumably they're actually in here feeding on gobies. There isn't much for rock structure out here on Saginaw Bay, so when you can find some rocks, you're probably gonna have goby, which these fish, that's their number one snack. All right, there we go.
Good job,
on that
Pete.
custom again, just a great fish. Another Saginaw Bay goby muncher.
Fish.
Another fish. Another fish. I'll get this one gone.
Goby muncher, I like that.
And it's so true.
Come on, fish. Yes.
Yeah. Another chunker.
So here's what you need to know about Saginaw. I mean, it's a phenomenal fishery. Huge fish numbers right now, to the point where I believe they raised the limit to 8 fish. I mean, when was the last time you heard that? PJ, can I have that hemos back?
Yes.
You've got options here. If you want to fish open water trolling, there's guys out behind us off this island that are catching fish right now. If you want to be up in the river vertical jigging, you can certainly do that. Of course, if you've watched the show here any amount, you know how we feel about casting Rippin Raps. That to us is, that's candy. So I'm gonna get that one back. Oh, bye. All right, so we're gonna have to come back because we didn't even begin to scratch the surface of what this place has to offer. I love river fishing. PJ, you know, he grew up as a river rat himself. So Saginaw Bay, we've done it through the ice before, loved it. This is our first open water, you know, time here on this body of water. Really loving it. We're gonna come back. We're not done here today by any means. I'm just pointing out that this place is just diverse, tremendous fishery, and it's on the upswing right now. There's so many walleyes in here. The limit's 8. Where have you heard that before? You know, everywhere else it seems like limits are going down, bag limits are getting tighter. DNR here is worried about having so many fish, they crash the bait fish populations. So it's a great success story.
Fish.
Awesome. Good one?
Not bad at all. Nice
It's
fish.
not my purple, but it's a purple.
It's a purple. Purple copper. Nice.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
I'll put them right there for you,
Yep.
right on your gloves.
All right, let's see if we can get them unhooked quick. Typical early morning lethargic cold water hit on that one, just laid on it. But what we're doing this morning is we're actually working these Rippin Raps super slow. Just a real nice little steady pause, barely making them wobble. Just a little bit of hang time, short hops, and that seems to be the trigger so far. Oh. Off you go. All right. That's a good sign, James.
Yeah, that was a little female there you had there.
Yeah.
Fish.
Fish? Ooh.
You bet.
Good fish.
Try to get this.
I'm a-coming.
Slow down the bus, bud.
I might want to get back there.
Step, yep. Doop. There's the big head shake.
Yeah, that's a big fish. The only time
there it is. Oh,
yeah. That's a chunker.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Boy, that was around and around and around we go.
Good man.
All right.
Get out of your way.
Oh, that's a chubby one there. One of my favorite ways to fish in the spring. Getting out here, fishing aggressive, water's cold, but if you do it right, you can put some super fish in the boat. I'll fire that one back. All right, I'll see you later. Goodbye. All right. We're crushing it this morning. This is good stuff. I'm gonna have this one framed, PJ.
Yeah, that's a beautiful lure right there.
You know, the key to fishing a Rippin Rap very often is just not to overdo it. You know, when you pick up that rod tip and you give the Rippin Rap a snap, you're gonna feel that real intense vibration, and there's something about it that's just really appealing. It feels good, a lot of feedback to the angler. But water temperatures right now are about 34 degrees. That's not gonna work. These fish will actually be put off by that much intense vibration. So really what you're looking to do, bait goes out, falls to the bottom. You want more of a slow, subtle lift. You'll feel it wobble versus that real intense vibration that you get when you're fishing these baits, you know, as the water temperatures get closer to 40. And you know, that approach, that real hard snap, works great when water temperatures are 38 and higher, and particularly post-spawn. But right now, the key to this deal is slow. Feel it wobble, not that intense vibration. So that brings us to the end of today's show. First time on Saginaw Bay open water, it will not be our last. Enjoyed fishing with PJ out there, knocking off some of the rust. You know, when you make the switch from ice to open water, things feel a little unfamiliar at first, but let me tell you, it didn't take very long and we got our groove on. So thanks for tuning in. We will be back on Saginaw Bay again in the very near future, I hope. And we're gonna have to explore that river a little bit. PJ and I, we're old river guys at heart, so it's one of those destinations where you're never gonna get sick of exploring what the fishery has to offer. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at InDepth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.